score. I'm so good at singing the way I carry notes. They frame what I'm saying. Treat that like pain is. This not a handout. We not relaying. Competition, all we do is dust it. I'm the type to hold the face. I'ma hold the hair up and shit. Looking like
Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So Phoenix will get the first possession.
Yeah, impose. His will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
76ers on D. Gets the three to fall. And two smart teams here, Doris, with a lot of experience.
Yeah, you get the understanding from coaches that veterans win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense. Something about playing with teams that have experience.
Now here's Beal. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Embiid. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Booker. Lets the three fly. Here's Durant. Done outside. Pass to Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's Embiid, hounded by Beal. Back to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Substitution for your Suns.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Allen on the wing. The three ball. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
Maxey, that's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Allen outside. And the Suns get another three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Embiid. There's a minute 47 left in the first. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
The kick to Durant. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
And stolen by Bull. Durant inside. And a missed layup. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. Here's Bull. Tries again. It's hauled in by Oubre. Now Philadelphia with it. George with it. Picked up by Allen. Outside Maxey. Back to George. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Here's Booker. Out to Beal. Five to shoot. Pass to Booker. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Booker's got 6 points.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
Screen by Embiid. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. And stolen by Bull. In transition, here come the Suns. That shot off.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Suns on top. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Pass to Embiid. For 3, Maxey. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Here's Gordon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Second free throw, no good. The The Suns trailing. Jones with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Jones' shot is good.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Gordon on the wing. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Richards. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Phoenix shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
At the line for Phoenix.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Beal gets the bucket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
George with it. Beal picks him up. Pass to Maxey. Three-pointer off the mark. The Suns lead by 5. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, VA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently, anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Offensive rebound.
2 minutes.
Richards.
First half. 2 minutes.
Back to Durant. 6 to shoot. Tries yet again. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. .144 left to play in the first half. The turnaround Jay. Embiid misses.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Pass to Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
B.A., this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
Down low. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 7. The shot's good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. 54 seconds left in the half. Gordon outside. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Phoenix leading by 4. For 3, Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Screen by Gordon. Back to Oubre. Gordon outside. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 6 points.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
Three-pointer, Beal. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. And the Suns lead by 7. From deep three-point land. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Got it up. The shot that time not on target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Suns ahead, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. '76ers trail by 4. To 3, George. Richards pulls it in. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Now the 76ers with it. George left side. Pass to Oubre. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Now here's Durant. Oubre with a steal. George outside. Now Embiid. Oh, a grown man move from Embiid.
Assisted by.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Jones drives in. Rebound by the 76ers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And Embiid throws it down.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep. Home. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 5.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Yep, that one's good.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Pass to O'Neal. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 5. Jacks up at 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Maxi's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Shot is up. A good-looking shot from the wing. And the Suns lead by 4. Philadelphia with the ball. Maxey surveys. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Outside O'Neal. For three. Allen. The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 4. For 3, Gordon. That shot off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's George. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
Booker. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Now here's Gordon. 6 points for him. That puts him in the lead. Maxey's got 17 points.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Back to Allen. Right side Bull. 6 on the shot clock.
Eric Gordon. First personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for Phoenix.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. The Sixers leading. For 3, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Philadelphia shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's George. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Suns trail by 4. On the wing, Durant. Shoots it from the corner. That one's good. Nothing but net.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And it's Maxey missing. Here's Phoenix. The baseline J is on the way. Durant's shot is off. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Good work defensively by Richards. Durant, automatic at the rim.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Here's McCain. Here's George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. To hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Maxey. Pass to George. Clock at 6. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
3 shots.
Good on the second one. And the 76ers making a change here. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Here's Grimes. Now here's Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The 76ers making a switch here.
Substitution. Number 23.
Durant for 3. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here's Maxey. Deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. George with it. Charity stripe shot. Philadelphia with another miss. The Suns leading. Here's Bull. The quick look, no good that time. And here's Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Outside Bull. Here's Richards. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Now here's Maxey. paint. Here's Embiid. Richards pulls it in. Minute 32 left to the fourth. Durant for three. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor. George outside. From deep. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Richards. It's rebounded by George. And the 76ers with possession. It's a one-point game. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Seconds left in the final quarter. Gordon's got space. Here's Embiid. Phoenix grabs the miss. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Outside Maxey. Going inside. And it's in.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Back to Beal. And Booker puts up a deep three. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Now Philadelphia with it. That shot is off. And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up play to make it happen.
Here's Booker. It's good!
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Man, good whistle there.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Two shots.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. For three, Durant. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
It's time to vote for your top play of the year.
Since the launch of NBA 2K25, you have voted for your favorite plays.
And it comes down to these two. So here's Scott Moak with the call. Listen up.